Well, good evening again, ladies and gentlemen, for a sub-state championship date between the Cats and the Broncos here tonight. Should be a fun one, and played last time. Moundridge did end up winning by 20, but Remington led at half. So it should be a pretty evenly matched up game. As 8 minutes on the first quarter, starting lineups being announced. This should be a fun one. Emily O'Brien is going to be active tonight from the court, along with number 3, Cammie Unruh, as they're going to go back and forth like they did that first time.
Yeah, and as we saw in the earlier season Remington matchup, she was a very lethal shooter from the perimeter and was able to get in her bag very fast, attacking downhill. It's going to be very crucial that the Cats find a way to shut her down on offense and try to get a worse look from her.
Cats are looking to double the fun from last night and go to the state tournament joining the boys. And if they do get away with a win tonight, it'll be the first time since 2004 that both the boys and the girls have both been in the state tournament at the same time, and the 5th time in school history that has been done. So a lot of rich basketball history for this school.
Yeah, it'll be great to see both teams go on the state if possible tonight. A lot of energy in the den. This is going to be a good one, so make sure you stay tuned for the entirety of it. But one key for Moundridge tonight is defense, rebounds. You have to do that. Win those second chance points and let your team get on a run early. Got to stay composed and just play your game. Don't let Remington speed you up.
And last year, Moundridge did lose in the sub-state championship to Hillsborough, but they took them down there last Wednesday night as they look to go to their first state tournament appearance since 2021 as Remington looks to shun the Cats here, and I think just getting over the hump. You never know what's going to happen in that state tournament, and when they did play state, they played here in 2021 due to COVID and state lost. But Coach Huxman, she hasn't been to state yet, so this is a great opportunity for her to go to state for the first time. Why not tonight?
Yeah, and as a Moundridge fan, you'd love to see both of the teams going to state to cheer on 2 games in a night. That'd be a fantastic. Wednesday and Thursday could be packed next week.
Starters for your Cats, number 2, Addie Patrick, number 3, Cammie Unruh, number 11, Hallie Hecox, number 20, Hattie Hecox, and then number 24, Macy Camico. And your starters for the Broncos, number 2, Hannah Jenkins, number 3, Emily O'Brien, number 4, Kinsey Klassen, number 14, Annie Entz, and number 23, Abby Taylor. And the tip is up. Moundridge in the white, Remington in the navy blue. Here is Camico, or Hecox, excuse me, back down to Unruh. Unruh lays it up, and that one is off.
Yeah, that's a good take by Unruh baseline, trying to get the score ahead for the Cats early. You know, your season's on the line tonight, as we've been saying. You got to leave it all out there.
Here is Cammie right up on top of Annie Entz. Now here is O'Brien. Back around, here's Taylor. Now Jenkins has this. And Remington loves to get the ball inside. The drop-off passes just like that. A lot of lobs up into the paint. Here's
And after the scuffle with Unruh, it'll remain the Cats' ball. They'll get another look here.
Camico down to Hecox, back to her sister. As Hattie will drive through, puts up a in-traffic layup and will score 2-0 here. Hattie Hecox with the first points of this sub-state championship.
And Hecox playing good defense there, hustling keeping Remington past half court. The Cats are going to want it tonight, and they're showing that.
As Remington held Cammie to just 2 points the last time they played, so they really had her number. As here is O'Brien now on the wing. We'll get a screen from Clausen. That one's out, and that will be Moundridge basketball.
And Remington is making a lot of mistakes early on. You can tell the nerves are setting in. Wildcats being patient. They have a lot of momentum, but it is only 2-0, so we'll see what can happen in the remainder of this first quarter.
Peacock's with it in the corner. Will step through, drive up. That one's poked out by Remington, and the Broncos are going to come down. This is Annie Ince. She goes up, stolen out by Camico, and it'll be main Remington ball.
You know, you got to be physical with the rock at the high elbow there. Can't let it get stolen like that when you're standing still.
As here is Ince, drives down and will go to the line for 2. 2-0, 6:17 in the first.
You know, it's going to be crucial to Moundridge's offense to not get those fouls for Unruh and Patrick early, because they're going to be a main thing for them to score on offense tonight.
That one is good from number 14, Annie Ince. And Ince will go 1 for 2. That's rebounded by O'Brien, and she puts that one up. Emily O'Brien using that height to her advantage.
Yeah, and standing at 6'1", O'Brien's a force to be reckoned with on offense. They've got to let her not get her averages tonight.
Here's Patrick for a 3-ball, and that ball is just off. Rebounded by Remington, and that's stolen away by Heacock. She takes a drive inside, and that's blocked by O'Brien. Emily O'Brien with a nice defensive play there. Taylor will shoot, and that one's off. Rebounded by Patrick. Patrick was scoreless in the matchup with Hillsborough last Wednesday. Heacock thinks about a 3, sidestep, takes it anyway, and she buries it.
What a shot from Heacock's. The Curry slide. You gotta love it.
Here is Remington now. Hannah Jenkins with it up top. Gets the screen set by Ince. Now back around to Clausen. Clausen inside to a Moundridge defender.
And good possession from Unruh there, keeping the ball alive.
She tried to get that pass inside to Jenkins, but couldn't. Now here's Unruh driving down baseline. Bounce past the Heacocks. Takes a step, and they will call a charge. And in comes Mackie Conklin. Unruh out with 2 fouls, and she's in foul trouble.
You know, that's not what you want to see from Moundridge. Unruh taking the C early. One of their leading scorers most of the nights. It's going to be crucial she doesn't foul and she gets back in.
Here is O'Brien inside, stolen away by Heacocks. There's a long 3-ball from Patrick, and she will be fouled. And she'll go to the line for 3.
You know, and doing that to your team's open shooter, not what you want. Now 3 free throws are going to be shot from Moundridge. Potential 5-point lead for the Cats here if Patrick didn't sink all 3. And she'll drop the first.
6-3, 4:31 in the first. Heacocks with those 5 out of 6 points, and Patrick with the other one. The 1 for 2 so far on our trifecta of free throws. And she'll go 2 for 3. Here is O'Brien. Now to Clausen. Passing to Entz. Sets the screen with O'Brien. Back outside to Gerber. Now here's Klassen. Inside here, and she will fall as Hannah Jenkins this one is lobbed up. Remington looking in the lane. She fires, and that's stolen away by Kamiko. Annie Entz with a turnover. Patrick down here just had those 2 free throws, and she will get fouled again as Stas will check in at the next horn.
What a job from Patrick. We don't see her driving a lot, but it's good to see her getting active. I think she's going to be a problem tonight for Remington. And Stas will come in the game for Hecox, getting a replacement early.
Here is Hecox down to Conkling. Patrick over to Hecox again. Now Hecox rips through the lane, puts it up, and that one is good. Nice move from her. Klassen inside now to Bowling. Bowling looking around. Remington, nice ball movement. Entz has this one now to Gerber. Lobbing this one up, and that one will be a foul on Kamiko.
You gotta watch your hands when you got some players that can draw those fouls down low. You just gotta be careful with what you decide to swat at.
And that one is off. As Entz will go 1 for 2, 9-4, 3:21 left in this first quarter of the sub-state championship. Hecox looking, throws it up to Patrick, bobbles it but retains possession. She drives baseline, throws it up, and will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Patrick's first is good. Remington has this one now inside for O'Brien. She lobs it up, and now it's off. Rebounded by Stas, not a Hecox. Hecox inside to Patrick. Patrick, 3-ball is true. Oh, what a shot from Patrick to just ignite this building.
You know, Patrick's showing she's going to be a problem for Remington. Like I said, I just had a feeling she was going to show out tonight, and it was right. What a shot. Excitement, thrills, and suspense all combined during the next few weeks as Kansas high school sports reach a climax. Swimming, bowling, basketball, and wrestling combine to provide the best in entertainment, sportsmanship, and community involvement. Don't miss any of them. Support your team, school, and community by attending these exciting sports events. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Moundridge Sports Network. 2:51, 14-4, 10-point lead for the Cats. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a good one.
As here is Remington looking inside for O'Brien, and that one is off.
That's a good rebound from Conklin. You know, freshmen coming in to get these varsity minutes. Good to see her character and player development. 3 from Stoss.
That one is huge. Aspen Stoss. What a shot. 17-4.
What a shot from Stoss. We don't see that often at all. And what a time to get a 3.
Big time. 17-4, 2:07 in the first now. As here is Klassen around. Remington still looking. Now Gerber has it to O'Brien. O'Brien throws it up and off. Rebounded by Stoss.
And the Cats are just being ruthless on offense. Huge lead for them early. 3 from Conklin. Just hard off.
And now here is rebounded by Remington. Dude. As here is a nice bucket there from number 14, Andy Yates. Lobbing this one up to Stoss at the elbow. Now to Conklin. Conklin back around in traffic floater. And she'll bank that one in. 19-6, 1:11 in the first.
And, you know, Conklin has experience with that tape. We've seen it earlier in the season. Good use of the backboard.
Here is O'Brien. Now fits this one into Ince. Ince at the elbow. Rips through. Up back to O'Brien. Driving baseline, 45 seconds left. Skip pass into O'Brien. O'Brien's 3 ball is just too short, and that will remain Moundridge ball.
Cats are doing a great job in this first quarter, going on an outstanding run.
.24 seconds left in the first. 19-6. Hecox is going to slowly dribble this one to the last final horn. Unruh on the bench with 2 fouls. Drives in, finds Hecox, 7 seconds left, throws it up, off, rebounded by Stoss before the horn, and that one is in. Aspen Stoss with a nice rebound there. She's having herself quite the game.
Yeah, what the takeover from Stoss. 3-pointer, and now the putback at the buzzer. What a great take. She's showing out. What a game on offense the Cats are having. Great looks all around. You know, their goal is to be in Manhattan next week, and they're well on their way if they keep playing like this.
And welcome back here for second quarter action, 21-6, 8 minutes on the clock. O'Brien will back her man down and find Klassen. Klassen now over to Bowling. Remington in serious trouble, down 21-6, finds inside to O'Brien. That's tipped away by Conklin. Here is O'Brien up top, finds Ince, down 21-6 for Sub-State Championship. And that one will be off.
The Cats are just not letting the Broncos get anything easy. They're being defensive weapons. Getting great stops. Next. Good hands from Conkling, but she'll get a walk, giving it right back to the Broncos. Great play by the freshman. You just can't make a little mistake like that, but it's not a big deal.
Now back up top, looking still. That one is off. Ince has this one now. Down 21-6. How is Remington going to come out and respond? Some bodies flying all around. Back up top. That's off. And Moundridge will take it over. Cami Unruh going to drive through in traffic. That one's stolen away. O'Brien now with the fast break. Weaves through two defenders. Falls. And slow to get up.
The Cats, they're just coming out being punishing. Ruthless possessions all around. On the floor, loose balls. It's going to be a heck of a game.
Here is O'Brien, jumps up with Conkling on her, and that one is off. Rebounded by Klassen, and she will go to the line, but they call that on the floor. Now it's tipped away here by Unruh. Unruh drives through, and they will call a block on number 14, Annie Ince.
That's a physical take by Unruh, but you just got to be a little bit smart there. You know these players like to draw fouls. Got to have better decision-making skills with what you're doing.
Unruh now to Conkling. Conkling for three in the corner. And that was a big-time shot from Matthew Conkling again. 6:18 in the second, 24-6.
She's only a freshman hooping like this early in her career.
Moundridge played impeccable defense. 6 points in the first quarter is pretty impressive as they just really shut down everything Remington has tried to do all game. Here is Heacock, stops, pops, and that is just too short as that one's tipped up by Unruh and thrown straight into Klassen's gut. Now here's Ince, gets Heacock's the bite on a pump fake and scores, and that's a much needed basket by her.
Heacock's getting the good take there, finding her way to draw the foul. Patrick will check back in for Conkling. She's got 7 on the night, her team's leading scorer, as we saw her come out and bang out a good shot.
Over here is Heacock for three. That one's too short. Rebounded by O'Brien. 24-8, excuse me. 5:15 left, and that is a blocking foul. As Hannah Jenkins is down. She looks to be holding that right leg. As we will turn that back on when she's up and okay. But for now, we're going to step aside. And she is up and back over and walking it in some help, favoring that right leg. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers tonight.
And Matt Vermillion, the PT guy for Moundridge, helping out.
Remington down 24-6, and that is not what they needed. Cannot take an experienced junior guard out like that. That is tough. 24-8. Man, there's just this little line by our left or right side of the scoreboard that blocks out every time it's an 8 or a 6. Kind of blocks it out. So it looks like a 6 from my point of view. But
You know, this has just been such a physical matchup, and both teams are being aggressive. We're going to see a scrappy game for the remainder of the time period.
as getting this one inside is O'Brien, and she will go to the line. Actually, they will call that on the floor. No, she'll go to the line. That one is good from O'Brien. As that second is off, rebounded there by Remington. Trying to throw this one up. Taylor tries to put it up, and a huge block there by Hecox. They wanted a foul. Hecox over to Unruh. Unruh's three ball is just off. Rebounded there by Remington. Addie Taylor with it to O'Brien. Skip pass inside as that's tipped out by Unruh. Nice play by them. The Cats have really come out strong. Really, really, they want this.
You know, this is a bit of a redemption game for them coming back.
Up top, now here is Ince, now inside to Klassen, and that shot by Taylor is up and off. And this is a three ball from Hecox, and that one is in and out. 24-9 will remain your score. Remington kind of playing a little chippy now, kind of just emotions are flaring. Backs down her man. O'Brien spins around, puts it up, off, gets her on board, and puts it up, and will go to the line for two. O'Brien throws it up, and it will end. And O'Brien will make her second for 16-24-11. Remington not out of it yet, but they do need to get some shots up quick because they are in big-time danger of just falling out. And you saw it last game with Inman and Bennington. You come out bad at half, that game's over quick. Here's Unruh for three. And that one's cash. Cami Unruh. Nice shot from her for her first points of the game coming in the second quarter.
Yeah, We've seen her three-point ability throughout the season. We know she can knock down those big perimeter shots in a time of need for the Cats.
O'Brien drives through the lane and puts that one up.
And, you know, it's going to be hard if they fight O'Brien in the mid-range. You know, 6'1", got a long wingspan, can up and over a lot of the players.
Inside, Under drives around, and they will go call that on the floor.
That's a good take by Unruh. Reading the defense, seeing the open lane. .324 left until halftime. 27-13.
Conkling looking to inbound, trying to get to Unruh, and that's tipped out by Taylor. 27-13 remains your score here in the last minutes of the first half. As Hannah Jenkins still getting help on the end of the bench. Hopefully her knee is okay. And they'll call it a 5-second violation on Moundridge. Unruh tried to get it from Conkling. Conkling just didn't get it out in time, and she looks frustrated.
You know, you can't let that affect the rest of the game. You just got to play through it. Mistakes happen.
And you can use that aggression on a physical defense, but you got to be careful not to foul. Unruh knows it best, and she lobs that up as O'Brien, but Unruh knows it. She's been playing this a while. She calms her freshman down. She's their vet on their team, and she's doing her role quite well here tonight. Driving inside now is Hecox over to Unruh. Back to Hecox. 27-19. Here's Patrick now. Lobbing it into Unruh, into coverage. Unruh goes up anyway, puts it up, and will go to the line for two.
You know, on Remington's offense, they're looking to feed it to O'Brien inside, and the Cats did a lot of steals if they look for that and wait for it to come to them over the top or the bounce pass. Unruh's first. Bounce off and in. Making it 15-28.
And now here is Conkling back over to Stoss. Nice offensive rebound from them. Unruh drives in the lane and will go back to the line for two, and her hand looks to be a little jammed there.
She's doing a great job of getting to the line and making the free throws. That's going to run the score up for Moundridge. You know, Remington, they just got to quit fouling and play better D. Her first will go, giving them 29 on the night. Almost a 14-point lead for the Cats. And Hecox will come back in for Patrick, give her a little break. Unruh will have one shot to put them up 15. It'll go.
Unruh, great free throw shooter, and she's going to get this stolen away. She jumps on the ball. Good hustle from her. And they'll call a timeout on Hudson, but Unruh is a great free throw shooter. She was 34 for 45 from the line in the regular season.
Yeah, and that's a good timeout by Hutchman. Rather than getting a turnover, it's hard to recover when a player's got the ball on the ground. So great choice from Coach there, getting that timeout. Now she's got time to rethink things over, you know, run those offense and clean up this halftime.
Inbounding this one is Hecox to Unruh. Moundridge looking to go to their first state title since 2021. And Remington looking to get in that way. Moundridge had lost in the sub-state championship in last season to Hillsborough. Ended up getting their get back on Wednesday night. This one's over in traffic by Class, and they will call that Remington ball.
You know, that's a great defensive play by Klassen. Getting that steal could swing some momentum for them.
O'Brien now over. We'll find Entz. Entz jump stops, puts it up, and they will swirl the iron in. Abby Entz. Here's Hecox on the wing in a rowdy atmosphere. Your sister will take this now, closely guarded by O'Brien. Unruh cuts through the lane, and they will call a block, and she'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Unruh has just done a great job of getting to the line over and over again. She did a lot of free throws. Her first will go. 31-17. Cats probably one last possession after this from both teams. Her second free throw will be nothing but net, giving them 32-17. 15-point lead for the Cats.
O'Brien will come down the floor, closely guarded by Hecox. They've done a great job relegating her. She only has 9 points tonight. O'Brien puts up a floater in traffic and gets the bounce she wants. 32-19, 45 seconds left.
Cats are probably looking to make this the last possession of the half.
Conkling now with it. Had a couple big three-pointers already. Hecox now, 21 seconds left. Huxman will call their play. Hecox drives through it, puts it up and off. A skip pass over to Annie Entz. That's off, and she is frustrated.
.1 left on the clock, 19-32. Cats have one last possession for this half.
4 seconds remaining, and that would be a foul on O'Brien.
And O'Brien picks up her first foul of the night.
O'Brien not happy with that call, tried to plead the case to the ref, trying to get her girls more hype. As that one is off. 32-19. Remington is so far still in this game. I mean, Moundridge is not even close to being out of the woods yet. This team is more than capable of coming back. Taylor has this one. She needs to get this off, and she doesn't. And that will be it. And to the locker room they go. What a first half there. Moundridge up 33-19. We'll be back in 10. And we welcome you back here on Moundridge Sports Network for second half action of the Sub-State Championship, the last Sub-State Championship of 2025 for Moundridge. Coming out, Hecox, Unruh, Hecox, Kamiko, and Patrick. Moundridge in the white, Remington in the dark blue. 33-19, 7:51. Unruh now finds Hecox, gets the screen, and here is Hecox again. Now to Patrick. Patrick still looking to get her first 3-point of the night, of half, I mean, and here she goes. She takes the 3-ball, and that was too hard off. As here is Remington. As Hecox will pick up her first. Ball. As Bowling's first is in, or second is in, 33-20. Remington not out of it yet. It's only a 13-point ball game. And they have some firepower. If Emily O'Brien can get going a little bit more, she's already trying to get her girls a little bit more hype, but if she can get going a little bit more, this should be a completely different outcome here. Hecox has this one to Unruh. Unruh crosses over. She goes and finds Hecox, and they will call a charge, and a big-time charge set there by Emily O'Brien. Unruh in trouble with 3 fouls. That's just not what you need if you're Moundridge. You can't have your star player going out like that this soon. Driving through is O'Brien, and she will go to the line for 2.
Remington starting to get a lot of calls now.
Timeout Moundridge, and Remington really came out and just started shoving it, so they're doing a great job.
You know, if you're getting those calls, you just gotta mitigate it. You know, fight through adversity. You want to go to state, you gotta play like it. And the Cats had an absolute showout in the first quarter. Lots of 3 balls, good perimeter drives. It's a great game played so far. The Cats have had to earn this one, but they got a substantial 13-point lead in the third quarter, and them maintaining that is going to be key for them to come out on top. But a lot of time left. Anything can happen. The Cats need to build their own energy and fight through adversity. If calls don't go your way, just walk it off and get to the next possession. O'Brien free throw. Misses. She's got one more at the line. And she'll miss. She's iced at the free throw, 0 for 2.
As Hecox will walk it down. Crosses over, finds Conklin. She takes a step in and shoots, and she's up, gets her own board, throws it up and off again. O'Brien with the rebound. 33-26-28 here in the third quarter. O'Brien throws it up, off, and she will step out and Moundridge ball.
You know, the Cats are doing a great job of staying composed.
Back over, here's Cox, finds Patrick. Patrick's 3-ball just off, rebounded by Remington.
You know, Patrick's a dominant three-point shooter. Not surprised she takes that shot. She knows she can make that.
Lobbing this one up is Bowling. That one's off, rebounded by Conklin. And Cox will throw that into the crowd, and she's not happy.
And the miscommunication there, costing the Cats another possession. They haven't scored since the half. They really got to start picking it up here if they want to build their lead.
O'Brien now finds Entz. Entz back around, takes us over Cox, and she will get fouled and go to the line for 2. Entz will make her first pair. And on comes Unruh and Kamiko. And this is kind of what I was talking about when you take your star players out like that. Entz to shoot. And she will miss. It's rebounded there by Stoss. Stoss over to Unruh.
And you know, that's going to be key for the Cats is the rebound and play defense. You got to get those stops to get more offense.
Up top now and over. Conklin takes a 3-ball, and that's wide right. Rebounded by Moundridge. Unruh now over to Kamiko. Kamiko back. To Conklin. Now here's Stoss. Takes her drop step, and she will travel. (33-21) here in this third quarter. 4:59 left. Down comes Klassen. Takes her dribble over straight here. Now is Entz. Entz inside. That one's up and out. That's Gerber's shot. And they'll call that a carry on the Cats. And another turnover. They are just kind of shooting themselves in the foot. This Coach Huxman will try to get her girls more locked in. I mean, they have the lead here, but Remington's coming back. And this is the time where you start scoring. If they're going to start scoring, you need to trade. And it's going to lob this one up here. And now here's O'Brien. Bryan back over. Germers has a wide open 3, and she faked it in. Oh, what a shot from Joey Gerber.
You know, you cannot let an open look come for Remington right now as they have a bunch of momentum with the refs in the game.
9-point lead for Moundridge. Kamiko in trouble, finds Unruh inside, ripped away here. On the floor, Remington is going to get possession. Oh, what a bad turnover. Timeout Remington, all the momentum in the world, and they are high. Moundridge up by 9. And what a momentum change here. It is just all Remington from this second half. They look good. And who said it was going to be easy? They come out of this half just on fire. Coach Huxman will try to get her girls a little bit more locked and dialed.
Yeah, Remington has really found their footing in this second half of play. You know, they're getting better looks on offense, and they're just creating that space and momentum that's giving them the upper hand here. Yeah, like you said, no one said becoming sub-state champions is going to be an easy task.
9-point lead for the Cats. Remington closing in. Here is Bowling. Back over. Klassen has this. Goes inside to Ince. Ince spins around, and she will not score, but Remington gets their own rebound. Back around, throws it up, off. Remington again with their own rebound, throws that one up, and that will remain Remington ball.
What a sequence down low.
O'Brien has this one now. Crosses over with Heacock's on her. Sets the screen. Stop and pop from the two. Just too hard off the side of the glass. Stoss loses it. Patrick retains possession. Back to Stoss for a long two. That one is just off. Rebounded by Patrick. She puts it back up and she will score to put the Cats up 11.
And that's the first time they've gotten some points since the second half. Ooh.
Remington has all the momentum in the world. The Cats starting to surge back now. O'Brien cuts through the lane, throws it up. That is off. Patrick now walking it up the floor, breathing a little bit. 9 points for her tonight, leading scorer on the Cats. Patrick rips through, finds Heacox. Heacox takes a wide open triple and off. Rebounded by Stoss. Back out to Heacox, and they'll call the foul.
And that's a great rebound by Stoss. That was much needed for the Cats to get some positive things going for them. That's going to be key for the rest of the game. You know, who gets the most rebounds? Substantial factor.
Popping this one to Unruh, back out to Conklin. Conklin will drive through, puts up a in-traffic floater. And that was just a bad shot selection from her. And that's a long pass out, and Remington will turn it over back.
You know, looking for the outlet's a good idea from the Broncos, but you got to execute better, really dial down your pass accuracy.
(35-24) here in this third quarter. Moundridge looking to go to their first sub-state championship since 2021. Crossing over is Heacox. Takes a step in, fires. That one is a nice shot from Maddie Heacox, stepping in, ripping through. 37-24. Remington needs to start coming back now. Moundridge has really got their footing. They've gotten right back up. O'Brien inside to Taylor, and oh, what a pass from Emily O'Brien. What a finish from Abby Taylor. 37-26, 1:48 here in the third. And that one is off from Heacox. (26-37), 1:32 in the third. That one's in trouble in the lane. O'Brien's gonna hit this out like a volleyball to Ince. Ince back around. She loses the ball, stolen by Unruh, but they jump back on it. Timeout, Remington. Great physicality from the Cats jumping on that. 1:13 in the third, 37-26.
Both teams having a night, and very action-packed thriller of a game we've got. And a lot of crowd involvement here in the Den tonight. Love to see the community showing up for the Cats. But yeah, 1:13 left, third quarter, 37-26. O'Brien being Remington's leading scorer with 11 points. She hasn't scored since the second half, or since the first half. So she's been iced in this third quarter.
Back over here now, Taylor. Looking, and that one's stolen away here by Heacock. Slobs it up to Conklin. And that one's stripped away by Remington, and they will call that a jump ball. Remington will take back over. 1:05 in the third, 37-26.
And you just got to keep playing offense there. Run the ball, push it. Look for that 1-on-2.
Here is O'Brien, back around to Klassen, lobs it up to Ince, back up to O'Brien, she lobs it up, and that's off, stolen away by Heacox.
That's a nice grab by Heacox under the basket.
Here's Conklin on a long 2-ball, that's too long. Rebounded by Stoss, back out to Heacox. A lot of turnovers here in this third quarter from Moundridge. Really need to hone in on this. As Heacox will find her sister. 17 seconds in the third. Heacox to Unruh, lobs it up, playing patty kick with the ball. Unruh will stop and pop, and that one is just off. Gets her own rebound here is Conklin. She will fire it, and that's blocked by O'Brien. 2 seconds left, ball on the ground, not gonna get it up in time. That hits off the top, so 37-26 here in the third quarter, and what a game this has turned out to be. Moundridge looked like they were just going to run away with it, but Remington has stormed on back. As we welcome you back for fourth quarter action here. As lobbing that one up and out.
That's a great take by Heacox. Getting the foul. You're going to need the score on most of your possessions with this lead so you can maintain it late in the fourth quarter. Well, we've seen a great showing from lots of the Dridge players. Patrick had herself a night in the first quarter. Huge 3-ball to set her team up.
And speaking of Patrick, Ashton and Harper just have not gone in all game, and it's interestingly enough, Huxman's running a 7-man rotation when she usually runs that 9-man rotation throughout and keeps one starter in. She's doing a great job with these 7. They're all coming in fresh and energized. Here is Klassen for the shot off. Almost rebounded by O'Brien in there as Klassen in trouble now. 4 defenders on her, goes up, and she will get called for 3 seconds in the lane.
You know, that's a great job by the Cats containing her in the post, so they force that offensive 3.
That one's tipped up by O'Brien, and she's really using that length to her advantage tonight. A lot of blocks and steals. Patrick there now almost turned that over with the pass from Hecox. Hecox drives through, that's off. Now O'Brien with it. O'Brien with 11 points tonight. Remington on the verge, being eliminated. O'Brien spins through, throws it up on the left-handed finish, and she will.
And those will be her first points of the entire second half. They've done a great job of containing O'Brien.
Hecox with it, pauses in the corner, still looking, 39-28, 6:29 in the fourth. Here's Hecox, long three-pointer. That one's off, taken back by Kamiko. And Hecox throws it up, and she will go to the line for two.
And a lot of the game tonight has been defense. You know, they're maintaining both teams from scoring. No easy looks off the glass, and those mid-range shots that just happen to be open, a lot of them are doing a great job of making those. Hecox, disciplined free throw shooter, 40-28. She makes 1 of 1 at the line for this possession. She's got one more. And Coach Hutchman has done a great job with her players' development. They work on that stuff in practice, get them fine-tuned for games.
As that is off here by Klassen, rebounded by O'Brien, spins around, puts it up again, and that's also off. And they will call it a travel. Slow to getting up is Kinsey Klassen. Hecox. Hecox lets that fly in and out. Taken back, and there's a foul.
Kamiko and Unruh both have 3 fouls, so it's going to be important they try to mitigate that foul trouble for the rest of the game.
.5:28, 41-28 is your score. Now here is Bowling. Bowling pulls it up, and they will call the foul on Patrick.
Second personal, second team foul, 91, returns to the lineup.
O'Brien will take a J. Now it's off. Rebounded there by Klassen, and that's again off. As Ince goes up, and they will call that a jump ball.
.5:14 left in the fourth.
Here is Ince to shoot this one. It's that fly, and it's off. Ince's second is good. 5:09 in the fourth. 41-29. Kamiko rips through, still spinning. It's Cami Unruh with fire.
Not a bad shot selection from Unruh. She can get in her bag from perimeter. He's got to get it to fall.
Here's O'Brien. She will spin, rips through, lays it up, and that one is off. Peacocks with it now, 41-29, 4:17 in the fourth quarter. Over is Patrick. Patrick now inside to Unruh. Unruh back up to her. Still ripping through. Kamiko spins around, puts it up, and scores.
And a jersey swap for Conklin. She'll now be wearing 14 when she checks in.
Here is Unruh. Euro steps through and puts it up. 45-29, 3:29. Here in the fourth quarter, Moundridge is looking to seal it here with a nice run tonight.
Yeah. What a game the Cats have played so far. Getting the school riled up. A lot of big shots have been made tonight for them, and what a way for them to potentially go to state here. They're looking really good in this last 3:30 left on the clock. 29-45, a substantial lead for them. Outsmarted and outplayed Remington all ball game. Crazy competition this past couple of nights. But don't go anywhere, stick around. We got a lot of basketball left.
.324 in the fourth, 45-29. Entz will fire inside to Klassen. Klassen down to O'Brien. O'Brien spins out of it, throws it up and off. And they're really just trying to get the ball to number 3, Emily O'Brien, but it's just not working out. That one is up and in for Macy Kamiko.
Kamiko with the same amount of points as fouls. That's why they haven't put her in as much. She's been in trouble all night.
Stoss has really stepped up too with Kamiko being out.
Yeah, she's done a great job fulfilling her role, getting that post work in.
Now here's Hecox up top. Back over to Kamiko. Kamiko spins around, rips through, and will score.
Nice bag work from Kamiko, again active. Past 2 possessions have gone her way.
Up top, 49-29, Moundridge with a 20-point lead, and you may as well say this one is over.
The Cats have just hit a lot of big shots tonight and made the right plays, and it's the reason they're going to come out on top. Final 2 minutes, girls. Great competition from them tonight.
Kamiko will have a full lane, and she will lay it up. And then Macy Kamiko, nice points from her. Ooh, missed opportunity to dunk it there.
Would have been awesome to see a Kamiko dunk in a game. That was the moment.
Yeah. 51-29, 2-2 in the fourth.
But Kamiko's had a night for herself late in this fourth. You know, they didn't use her because of foul trouble, but scoring 3 possessions in a row by yourself. Talk about takeover.
O'Brien will score that one. Hecox now over from Hecox, rips up and through the goal here, and she will score.
A tough bucket from Hecox, down low, being physical, dominating the post. Cats will probably just look for a couple more possessions and start thinking about wasting that clock. You know, you've got enough points to win the game. Don't want to get much turnovers.
Under throws it up, and then they will call the charge.
So the bucket will not go. Be 53 still, not 55. But what a game the Cats have played. Outplaying the Broncos in the sub-state championship game. Way to come out and perform as a team.
And O'Brien will go inside here. Throwing this one up is Klassen. That one's off. Kamiko will pass this out to Conkling. Back to Patrick. Now to Unruh to Kamiko. As here is Patrick Ryerson and Durst to check in the game at the next horn.
The Cats will get a standing ovation for their outstanding work they've done tonight on the court. Give themselves a ticket to Manhattan. We'll see the boys and the girls there next week. What a game. The energy in the den is packed for the Cats.
.45 seconds left in the game as they will foul. 53-31.
Ryerson will get the foul call, as now the entire Cats roster has been in the game with the addition to Graber and Schreiner. They'll look to run out this clock and send them to Manhattan next week.
All right, that'll most likely do it. They're going to hopefully dribble the clock out here tonight. Schreiner over to Graber. Graber back to Ryerson. Now Patrick, 23 seconds left, 53-21. And for the first time since 2021, the Moundridge Lady Cats are going to state. They're going to add to the fun from last night, and for the first time also since 2004, both the boys and the girls will both go to state, and it is the 5th time in school history that's happened. Congratulations to the Cats. Congratulations to Coach Huxman's first state appearance.
What a competition we saw tonight. Remington, tough opponent to face in a sub-state championship game, and they came out on top with almost a 20-point lead.
Rally out the red light after this at the hub if you want to join the community for showing out and celebrating the girls' sub-state championship and punching their ticket to Manhattan. And that'll do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate your support. And my final time on Moundridge Sports Network, as Joe will have the keys to it. Thank you for creating the opportunity for me to be able to come and do this. I appreciate it much.
Signing off for the last time. Big moments.
Signing off.
On to bigger and better things. Wouldn't have had it any other way to end it on 2 Moundridge championship games for Sub-State.
Make sure to head to Bramlage and Manhattan if you can next week to support both the Cats. State goals here.